Welcome back to Bun Talk Podcast with your host, Raya the Barbie, aka Raya Beauty and Fitness. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram if you want to catch up with all my new content, fitness, lifestyle, everything. So just get into it. But today we have a whole new guest, whole new vibe, whole new topic as usual. Today's guest is someone who lives in layers. Art, ink, words, and becoming. Mari is a poet. Madi is a poet, a tattoo apprentice, a model, and a creative who understands transformation in a real way. Through her work and her presence, she explores loss, rebirth, and the quiet griefs we don't always have language for. I'm really excited to unpack this important topic with her today. So, Madi, thank you for being here, and I'm happy to have you.
That was tea.
Yes, I had to, introduce my girl, right? We've been talking about this for a while, so I want to make sure you had love here, and that I hope you feel comfortable to be honest and vulnerable.
Yes, I'm so excited. I've been, girl. I want to be next. Ever since he was on here, I wanted to be on here so bad. I love the way you conduct yourself, you articulate yourself, and I was like,
thank you. That means so much to me. I really work on myself, and I really be trying to do the research and do the work to make sure I'm the best host for you guys as well. But I just appreciate you coming here, and I hope we can have a great conversation, which I already know we will.
We will.
But this topic, girl, you already know we gonna clock some tea.
I got a lot to say.
Because me and my girl, we both blunt, so this is going to be very, very good, okay? But before we even get into the topic or any of that, I really want them to get to know you more and what you do, because you are very talented, multi-talented. This girl don't stop, okay? So first, I just want you to tell the viewers, how do you usually introduce yourself when someone asks, what do you do?
Honestly, it's crazy because sometimes I be like, I'm like a Renaissance man. Like this girl, like, what else don't you do? There's a lot of things I can't do. So I can't sing, you know what I mean? But I usually just say that I do poetry. Now I'm newly into tattooing. So I'm a tattoo apprentice now. I've been working on that way more, trying to get better, and I've fallen in love with it. You know what I mean? So I put poetry aside for a little bit. Like I'm still pursuing it, and but right now I'm taking the time. It's something that I want to get better at. Yeah, you know what I mean. So just those things. I used to do photography. I don't do that anymore. I fell out of love with that. It was really just once it start getting for the money, or I start feeling
the passion isn't there anymore.
Then I'd stop that and then move on to another hobby that I fell in love with. But this I can see myself doing this for a long time. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so a woman of many trades, I always say that.
For sure. Yeah. And I'm happy that you're able to do that, because some people get stuck in a place where they're like, oh, I'm talented at this one thing, so I should just make money off this. I should make this my career. But you are someone who proves that you can literally try new things and just build your career. If you can find new passions every day, literally just
I'm a big
step outside the
believer
box.
In if you could put your mind to it, you could do anything.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. Just, practice at it and do it. Some people are like, oh, you can't just pick up a gun and do it. I did.
You really did, though. Because one day I just looked on Instagram and she was tattooed. I was like,
I started on myself. I literally was like, this is how I got into tattooing. My brother's girlfriend gave my mom a gun for was Christmas or her birthday? I think it was her birthday.
A tattoo gun, y'all.
A tattoo gun. Oh yeah, a tattoo gun.
They gonna think you killing people. No.
A tattoo gun. Because I'm used to the shop. We always say.
I already know.
So she's like, "What I need this for? I don't do tattoos." I said, "I love tattoos. Yeah, getting them, not
doing them. Yeah."
I was like, "Mom, fuck it, I'm gonna do it." So I started tattooing myself. I already knew how to draw. I write in cursive. So I'm like, how hard can this be? Yeah. It is hard. But I'm like, how hard can this be? So I just started on my thigh. And then my tattoo artist, Bree, love her down, the owner of Pink Scorpion Ink, Hartford CT on Season Ave. First black woman-owned tattoo shop in Hartford, Connecticut. All women artists in there. So check us out.
I have to pop in there too. Me and my best friend already said we're going to go there. We already said we're going to go there, so we're going to be in there.
So cute. But she used to do my tattoo. Well, she still does my tattoos. And we went on vacation with each other on a cruise. And she was like, oh, be my apprentice. And I'm like, I don't know. That's too permanent. I don't know if I'm a fuck up. That's, I don't know. Slow down.
Nerve-wracking, yeah.
But, a little, convincing. And then I also had Madi. She was she's an apprentice too. And, I wasn't alone. I had somebody I was learning with, So after that, I fell in love. I feel like everything happens for a reason.
It does though, because I'm sure you didn't even think that was gonna happen. Like this shift, and then like you're really thriving in it already. Like I seen you already doing a lot of like really nice tattoos. Like I'm like, my girl is really a natural at this. Like when y'all go to her Instagram, go to her Facebook, go look at the stuff she be posting. I was like, you would not think that she just started becoming a tattoo artist. You would think she's been doing this for at least 2-3 years, because you are really talented. Like I trust you with my body, girl. You can do whatever.
And it's been like it's literally almost a year I've been tattooing. So I've literally, like on my other job, I literally sit there and I watch videos and I study and I learn about the skin, and you know, I'm really invested. Like I've never been so, like, since poetry, like I've never been so invested in something.
Wow. Yeah, but I do love your poetry as well. Like you're very talented with that. Like you really grasp the attention of the audience in the room. So you should keep doing that too. I really love it. I really do. And don't you have a poetry book?
Yes, I have 3. I actually brought you one.
You did?
Yes, and a bookmark is in it too.
Stop, because I love your poetry.
I gotta sign it. But yeah, there's a bookmark in there too. That's my bestseller.
She don't love y'all.
Yeah.
She don't love y'all. She love me.
But yeah, I have 3. There's Pain in Paradise, Surviving Pessimism. That's my bestseller. Everybody like that one. And The Full Moon was on Crescent. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart.
God. I'm definitely gonna start reading this. I've been needing new stuff to read too. So
yeah.
Period. I love that. I was gonna ask you too, like, what feels the most home for you right now, like as far as jobs, but I feel like you kind of answered it. Like the tattoo right now is what you're in, like you're in that groove. Do you feel like this is something like you'll be doing forever, or do you feel like,
I hope so.
But you like right now you're feeling that passion for it?
I feel like I'm at the point in my life where I need something permanent. I need something, and it's very, very lucrative. I could say that. Very lucrative. Like, this is the most money I've been making in a long time.
She's like, I should have bended it.
No, honestly, like poetry, yeah, I make money from like the books and the shows, but it's not as lucrative.
Not the same,
as,
yeah.
You gotta be like New York Times bestsellers to be making, real bread, from that.
Especially for the time and the money you're putting into like making these things. And,
but I love it though, so that's not gonna stop me from
right.
it, but tattooing, I see it as like my job.
I love that, yeah. And I'm happy for you, and I hope you continue to flourish. I'm going to keep sending people to you because you really doing your big one. When did you realize creativity wasn't just a hobby for you? Like, it was a part of who you are?
That's funny. I was having a conversation like that with my boyfriend, like with music and stuff. Like, I feel like you have to love it because people could feel that aura. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this girl just doing it for the bread. She just doing it because it's popping right now. No, I want people to think she doing it because she loved that. And I can feel that she love it. And I love it because she love it. You know what I mean? So I just want that to like show within everything I do. I want to speak and they feel what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's just that, to be honest.
I agree. Like, I feel like a lot of people right now, they're doing things for the money, and then they wonder why they get burnt out and they switch to something else so quickly because it's like you never really liked it anyway. You just saw a way to make money. Right. But find something that you genuinely like to do, and most of the time it's something that you're naturally good at. So like you see how you're already naturally an artist. Like you like to, you was already a photographer. You like to draw. So it's like it was already kind of second nature to you. But it's like, I never thought of tattooing though.
Yeah,
so it's like sometimes your gift is right in front of you and you just have to pursue it. So I agree with that.
And you can't be afraid to like trying new things either. Like if you do be like, oh, I don't really like it no more, it's okay to start over. It's okay to rebrand as many times as you want. Like, I make jokes about, oh, we too old for that, you know what I mean? But it's like, you never too old. Figure it out. There's so many, Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, like, 30s, 40s still making it. So it's never, it's never too late. So.
I tell people all the time, like Taraji's story, Taraji P. Henson, that's my girl. And her story resonates with me so much because like my sisters, my mom, they all had kids at a young age. And it's like, I know they probably thought they could never chase their dreams. And I'd be trying to tell my sisters to this day, like, chase your dancing dream. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you can't do that. Like, look at Taraji. Like, she was 30-something years old and moving with a whole kid to a whole nother state and working with no money, no nothing, like, and you have a whole kid. So, and look where she is now. If she would have said, I can't do it because I'm a mom, or I can't do it because I'm too old,
who knows where she'd be at right now.
Right. Like, Taraji, thank you, girl. Thank you. Because baby boy, that's my movie. Okay. But what role does poetry play in your life? Is it more like therapy, storytelling, survival, like, or all?
All of them. All of them. It started at first as therapy. Throughout my like middle school, teenage years, that helped me cope and stuff like that with suicide and stuff like that. I was always a writer. I always aced my English classes. I always, aced my essays, public speaking. Like, that was always my thing. I like talking to people. I like, when people, I don't know if I got like venting on my forehead, but people come up to me and just want to tell me their whole business. You know what I mean? And I love that.
Your character, I'm not, your energy.
Yeah, and I'm not the type of person that's like, I don't feel like talking to you
I don't want to hear your business. Like,
I'm always down to listen. That's one thing about me. I'm always down to listen. Like, for sure. Like, I'm not very like physical. Like, I'm not, don't hug me.
Right.
But I'm very like, I will listen to you.
Yeah. But I feel like that's more important than the physical, because I feel like sometimes like people will hug you and whole time they like, in their head, they like, this bitch need to shut up. Like,
you can't have everybody in your space. For real.
You really can't. And I've learned that because sometimes when you're at your most vulnerable space in life, you really want people around you that genuinely love you, because it's not always going to look pretty, and you want them to be praying for your best, not for your worst. So it's like, be careful who you vent to. Be careful who you show those harsh times with, because that's stuff that, think about it. When you're in your harsh times, you need something that's going to uplift you out of that dark tunnel. If I'm in a dark tunnel and all I hear is negativity, or I feel negativity coming from you, I'm going to be stuck in that hole. Like, I need to be around people. I don't know about you, but that's why I end up being by myself and isolating. Like, if I feel like the energy is not right and I'm trying to get out of something, I would just isolate, because why am I going to put myself in an environment where it's just keeping me in a funk? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just sit in my own feelings, go through them, So I feel like if you can't isolate, then pick your environment very wisely.
Have you ever had a friend that is like always got something going on? Like, girl, like, oh girl, I just had an abortion. Oh girl, I got a flat tire. Oh girl, my man beating me. Oh girl, like, can you tell me something good? I promise you I'm not the type of friend that get jealous or feel no type. I want to clap for you, and you making it hard for me to clap for you.
Cause ain't nothing good going on, girl. Damn, you ain't nothing happy.
You're draining me. Like, I'm praying for you as hard as I can, and God's tired of hearing me pray for you. Like, I don't know what else to do.
You know what I learned about those people? It's not even that good things don't happen to them. They thrive in chaos. So I feel like a lot of times people get addicted to depression. People get addicted to, what's that word, sympathy. People get addicted to that. And I feel like you need real people to call you out and say, you're too grown for this. You're choosing these things, you're choosing these people, you're choosing these environments, you're choosing these situations, and then you're basically choosing misery, and then you're blaming the world. And then it's like, I look at their situation, I'm like, there are good things going on for you, but you can't even see them because you're choosing all these negative things. So it's like, I feel like that's a big thing too. Like, sometimes people are choosing misery, and you don't want to be around nobody that's choosing misery. That's just diabolical to me. I would never want to be miserable. So
that's why I always live by that motto. You live the life you allow. Literally, that's it. Point blank, period. You live the life you allow. Because, you know what I mean?
That's
like, real. You can't complain. And it's like, there's this other saying I said too. You can't complain about the rain making a mess when you're the one who opened the window. You know damn well it's raining outside. You still open the window. Now everything's a mess and you're complaining about it.
Come in.
Right. So
you knew the wind might pick up, might knock everything up, but no, you still did it. So it's like, I feel like sometimes you have to look in the mirror and you have to see what choices did I make to put myself in this situation. And sometimes people just can't help but keep pointing out.
Exactly.
Do a little U-turn. So tattooing is such an intimate form of art. What drew you to it? I know you said that you had a friend that was already tattooing, but like, was it just like, oh, I have an opportunity to do it? Or it was like that plus, you know what? It's something I've been supposed to try, but I've been like telling myself I shouldn't. So it's like, now that I have the opportunity, I'm gonna just take the opportunity.
It was more of, fuck it, why not? I'm that type of person. Like, okay,
YOLO.
And then seeing the impact it has on other people. Once I see a little impact is something that drives
inspires
me. Like covering up self-harm scars or like cover-ups or like, just, it's a form of art. So just making them feel more comfortable in their body. Like when I get tattoos, I be feeling gangsta. I be feeling lit. You know what I mean? So I like helping other people feel like that. Yeah. So it was more of like, I was talked into a little bit, but I'm glad I was, so I'm not even mad at it.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be, yeah.
I love how you just brought that up though, like how it can be very intimate. Like some people are covering up surgery scars from cancer survival. Some people are covering up self-harm scars. Some people are just covering a tattoo of maybe someone that they don't want there anymore. Like trauma that they faced. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're helping somebody get through. So I feel like you're right. Like, that's another form of therapy as well, that you're helping people. So that's beautiful. I'm happy that you find like peace in it. That's good. How do your different creative worlds intersect? So like right now, I know you're still focusing on tattooing, but how do you like intersect and like still do poetry and stuff
So
like
that's
that?
a good question, because the first tattoo I did in the shop was on my mentor, Bree. I did my poem on her arm, and it says by Mario the Poet. That shit was like, she's a real one for that, because not only do I got my name on your arm, but you support me, you support my poetry, you support what I'm doing the whole step of the way. And she's not the only one. Now I'm tattooing my poem on, on people who I don't even know like that, but they just fuck with it.
That gave me chill. I didn't even know that.
So now I'm like branding people for real, and it's dope, because it's like, even if you don't fuck with me, I'm on you forever.
Right. So you can't take it back, boo.
You cannot take it back. But I love that. Like, not only do you trust me and you believe in me to just ink your body, it's my poems on you now. You know what I mean? You have by Mario the Poet on you.
Like, you're officially a legend.
Yeah, so I feel like that's a dope way to like intertwine both, So I want to continue doing that. I'm not even mad if somebody don't want to do that. I feel I wouldn't, but this dope. Nobody can tell me shit.
And I feel like that's also a way for you can get people to know about your poetry and like your poetry books, stuff like that, because there's a lot of people, like you said, tattooing is a form of art. So it's like a lot of people go to tattooing as a form of art. They're probably into poetry and stuff like that as well. Like a lot of people get quotes and like poems put on them. So I feel like that is a good way for you to just shift your audience as well and like join them together and maybe shine more light on your poetry, because girl, you talented there too. Like, I'm telling you, I really love your poetry. It's very, very touching. How has your art changed as you have changed? Like, so how has it grown with you?
Definitely like the way I look at things. I would say I'm more grown in my grown woman era. You know what I mean? So I could take what I've learned and give it to other people. Because before I was just talking about things I was going through at the moment, but now I'm talking about things that I've overcome. So I could say, like, in that aspect, don't get me wrong, I'm still, talking about things I might have, little hiccups and stuff like that, but I don't really have too much things going on, for real. Good. Now I could talk about healing, now I could talk about, like we said, just saying fucking and doing things that you love, and like, you know what I mean? So I can use it, and, you can always evolve in different things. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, it don't always have to be bad. Unfortunately, the more pessimistic stuff is the best seller. You know what I mean? But
I feel like that's because it resonates with so many people, because a lot of people don't have the strength to put out what they've been through. Exactly. Especially when it's painful or hurtful or it's changed them in some way. And a lot of people are just ashamed of the things they've been through. So they look for other people's traumas because it makes them feel more like a human. It makes them feel more, I'm not crazy, So I feel like it's not that like a lot of people I don't feel like it's more like a negative thing. I feel like it's more like a way of us connecting, because a lot of times you look at people and you don't even know where they've come from, and you judge them, but you really don't know, so I feel like that really makes people look at you as a human, so I feel like that's the great rigor to have.
Half the stuff I wrote about I never even been through. It's like other people
channeling
to me, and I'm putting it into words for them, because I'm like, they're probably afraid to talk about it, but I know there's other people who need to hear what they just said. So now I'm gonna make it anonymous, and I'm gonna put my words into rhythmic patterns to make you understand. You know what I mean? So I'm good at that too. Yeah. So trust me, not all of this is about me. So I'm just letting y'all know.
Don't be telling her your business, girl.
Right. I'm just saying, because I want to think, I'm sorry, Mario. Like, I wasn't going through that.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't about me. That one wasn't about me. Chill. Okay, we're gonna get into the topic now, y'all. So before I light my spliff, you feel me? But I'm gonna let y'all know what the topic is. But a lot of your work and your journey reflects change, loss, and becoming. So that brings us into the main topic, which is grief outside of death. So. Grief outside of death to me is basically speaking on like the loss of things in your life, whether it be friendships, identity, or your dreams, just things like that. So sometimes you don't always lose someone physically. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you lose somebody emotionally. Sometimes the person's there, but maybe the heart isn't where it used to be, or the connection isn't there anymore. Like, when is the time that's happened for you? And you don't have to be specific, but like, just like, how did it change you?
Honestly, like last year coming into this year, that's all it's been about. Is I feel like that was the year where I had to like do all my cutoffs and all my, you know, set all my boundaries and stuff. Because sometimes it be time for you to be like, this is not what I want anymore, or like it's gonna hurt me a little bit. And the aspect of like, I really fuck with this person, I really love this person, but if me and that person is not aligned, you know, aligns, whether it's family, friends, shit, you can be my cousin's brother's uncle's fish. I don't care if you're not doing what you have to do, you know, as a person and as a grown adult, and I'm, you know, elevating and I'm growing and I'm evolving, and you're just stagnant and content in the same place and doing things you shouldn't be doing, and you know, I'm not gonna big sister you or mom you, or I don't have time for that. I already grew out of that, and it's not coming from any judgment, or you know, a bad place or bad intentions. It's just me putting myself first and loving myself, and that's just all it is. You know what I mean? Like maybe in the era of you being a grown woman and a grown man doing what you got to do, maybe life will bring us back. Right. But right now, I don't have time for it. I'm sorry.
Right. And I feel like a lot of times people take that as, like you said, judgment. And I feel like it's not judgment. It's just me loving me more. Like, I love you. And me cutting you off doesn't mean I don't love you, but I love me more. And having this relationship is no longer a benefit to me. It's not even like financially, anything like that. It's not emotionally beneficial, mentally beneficial, none of that. So, and I feel like people don't understand, at the end of the day, relationships are transactional. Yes. And at the end of the day, like, you're gonna have to receive something from that person at some point. And if I feel like I'm always giving and nothing's being given back to me, I'm just gonna be felt like used all the time, you know? And then like, how does that leave me feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just have to put my feelings to the side to keep this friendship. And I feel like that's how a lot of friendships go nowadays, and they call that loyalty. And I don't think that's loyalty. I think loyalty is knowing how to grow together, knowing how to have the hard conversations, and be able to say, I care about you enough to work on that. I care about you enough that I want to tell you that I don't think you should be fucking with that man because he's fucking with your life. And you should know that I love you enough to tell you that, because a fake bitch just gonna, you know, let your life crumble.
They want you to be like, oh, through thick and thin and shit, like this is a marriage. No.
Bitch!
No.
You don't put no dick in me, okay? Don't piss me off.
We're not I'm just saying. Because you know, I'm an empath, so I be thinking like, damn, like, did I give up on them?
Right.
Or like, damn, like, no.
But and that's bad that we empaths, because we could give them like 30 fucking chances and we'll still feel that way.
Right.
We still gonna, but that's why we have to just cut you off cold turkey, because if not, we're gonna feel like shit.
Exactly.
We gotta just, you gotta get cut out.
And once I feel at peace cutting you off, then that's how you know it's a problem. That's how you know, like, you should.
But that's when I know that it was never me.
Right.
Because like you said, we're such empaths that we do self-reflect a lot. We look inward a lot, and we look at how we could have handled things, how we could have did it better. So if I done sat with this for 6 months and I still don't feel bad, baby, you was wrong, and I don't give a fuck. Like, no, you can't make me feel bad.
And
it's
then
been 6 months.
It be the people too that be like, oh, this is why I don't have any friends, or da da da. Baby, if everybody's the problem, then everybody
ain't the problem. We're not doing this episode. We're not doing this episode because that, like, you just speaking from my.
I'm telling you.
From mi corazón. You speaking from mi corazón.
That shit.
Like, literally, like, it be the ones that make it seem like they have nobody. And it's like you're everything. You're always there. Like, you drop whatever you have for those people. The same people that make the world feel like they ain't got shit.
Right.
You be the one that drop your whole life, put your whole life, die for the bitch. And she's still gonna tell the world she ain't got shit. So it's like, what am I? And then that makes you feel like, what am I here for? Like, am I even valued? Am I even seen as a friend? Like, I don't even get the thank yous. I don't even get the I appreciate yous. I don't even get the, hey, I may feel like I'm lonely sometimes, but I always got this person.
It's entitlement.
You know what I'm saying? It is. It's entitlement, because they don't see you as what you're doing as helpful. They see it as she's supposed to.
Right. She's my friend. She got
so
me.
let me just remove myself so you could remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't, like, when they have you, the value decreases. You know what I mean? And when you're gone, it's just like, damn,
sometimes
now
you
I
have
need
to
that
cut
back.
off access.
You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, you ain't gonna wait till I'm gone for you to remember who the fuck you had in the first place. Like, that's not how it works at all. You're supposed to value me every step of the way. You know, it's supposed to be reciprocated. So I'm not gonna wait here or tell you, you know, teach you how to be a good friend.
And that's the thing too. I feel like once we already have once I've already came to, like, for example, if we have issues with, like, I don't feel supported by you as a friend, and I'm like, Madi, Girl, I be like, yo, all your shit, you don't like none of my shit. It hurts my feelings. Like, I be seeing you like other people's stuff. It hurts my feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I come to you about that. And then you either disregard my feelings or you don't try to improve.
Yeah.
I'm not about to keep telling you. Like you said, we too grown. That you just told me to my face by not doing anything and not changing. You just showed me that what you really feel.
And you don't gotta be fake about it and double tap at every single little thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying like you gotta like every fucking thing. Like I don't do that shit. But at the end of the day, show some type of love. Like that shit weird to me. I don't care what nobody say. If you friends with somebody, if we close, you over here telling her I'm your sister and all this shit, and you don't support me.
Right. But you support the next bitch you don't even fucking know.
Did you support Rihanna? You support Ari? Fuck you. I'm sorry. Triggered me. Triggered me, bitch. They triggered me. Y'all, we about to get into it. Listen, what does it feel like to grieve a friendship that's still alive but no longer present? Like, what's that one word you would use to describe the emotion you feel grieving somebody that's still alive?
Dead.
Damn.
Because it's like, that's the only way I can really like God forbid, well, I'm just saying, like, you dead to me for real. Like, that's literally the only way, because I care so much, and I don't want to keep reminiscing and grieving. The only way I can do it is act like you don't exist. Literally, like I have to, like, I see you in the store, I gotta walk past by you. I don't know who is you. I don't got no exes. I don't got no ex friends. I don't, that's for me to cope. Everybody cope differently.
Yeah,
that's what I have to do. Because I care too much.
I agree. I feel like because when I tried that whole like, oh, we just not close, but we cool. Like, no.
That cordial shit.
It don't work.
It don't work. So far.
It don't work. Once you've had a real bond and then it fades. It's not going to be like that. And it's not the same. You might as well just let it go.
And then to have that cordial shit too, it allows people to think that you could potentially get back to no, I can't. And then it's just like you can't even
without
do that.
them doing the work.
Right. And you can't even do that. So it's like, there's no beef.
Right, and I think that's a misconception too. Like, a lot of people think when you cut people off, that means that you're beefing with them. Half the time, you cut people off because you love them and you don't want to end up hating them.
And bitch, you vegetarian.
Bitch, we're gonna go
through some. None. You don't want no beef. The fuck no.
Nah, you don't want no beef. Yeah.
I promise you don't want none. So that we could stop that real quick. You don't gotta get there.
She do not want no problems.
I don't want none.
You do not want no problems. I'm looking at her. You don't want no problems.
You do not want none.
I think that's a big misconception. Like, they make you feel like you're making it beef. Like, no, because I don't want to be around somebody that makes me feel like shit. Right. It's beef. No, this friendship no longer makes me feel good about myself. It no longer makes me feel good about life. It don't make me feel. It makes me feel stagnant. It makes me feel like all these feelings that come with being friends with somebody that is no longer growing with you or no longer seeing you or understanding you. That's just what comes with it. So I feel like people need to stop trying to victim blame. Like, I feel like it's a victim blame thing. Like, you'll do something to me, and because I stand on my boundary, it's like, oh, I'm heartless. No, I actually hurt me really bad to do that shit. I just don't play no fucking games. Right. But it still hurts. And I feel like because we're strong people and we're able to cut off, they think that we don't care. But it's not that we don't care, bitch. We probably would cry more than you.
Or because we haven't done it with past friends in the past. I wasn't strong enough as I am now. So that's irrelevant, to be honest. Now I on my shit, I'm standing on it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm doing what I have to do. So that's irrelevant. It's like, it's impossible to have healthy cutoffs nowadays, to be honest. Because it's like, it has to be beef, or you have to have a legitimate reason. That's not a legitimate reason. Like,
or somebody wants to be the person to cut the other person off. Like, it can't be like a mutual conversation and we just agree, like, okay, we're not friends no more. It has to be like, no, I cut her off because she was a bad friend. No, I cut her off because she was... No, we grew apart. We couldn't fix it. And instead of faking the funk, we just decided to go our separate ways and continue thriving and find people that now understand the new us, because that's okay too. You go through seasons in your life, which means you go through different seasons of people. God brings people in and out of your life all the time. And sometimes you will miss the fact that it was a lesson or a blessing because you're trying to hold on to it longer than you were intending to have it. So sometimes you have to remember that too. Like, sometimes when it feels too, like you're holding on too tight, like, why is this so hard? Maybe it's because you're supposed to let it go.
And then when you do find other friends that make you feel valued, and y'all could get y'all money up and y'all funny up together, and y'all could do whatever, it's like, damn, I was missing out
on this the whole time
because I was so content in what I had before, and I wasn't even, you know what I mean? You kind of put me in a bubble. Whether, I don't know if you ever dealt with like jealous friends or like people who want you to themselves because they know your potential, and it's like they don't really got nothing going on for themselves, so they're waiting on you. And I don't like having people around me like that either, because I want us to have our own thing going on, not just you living off of me. Because I already have dealing with family like that and stuff like that, so we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
We have to bounce off each other. I feel like friendships only work when like you have someone that, like I said, uplifts you. Like I feel like, how are we gonna reach our highest potential when we have people that are okay with being complacent?
Right.
They're okay with being content, and I feel like it's okay to be happy with what you have. But I feel like, because that's the only way you can grow, is like, obviously you have to be grateful for what you have. But I feel like at the same time you have to strive for better. And I feel like a lot of friends get stuck in a spot where they're content with their life, and their other friend wants to grow, and they look at that as competition, when really they're just trying to maybe motivate you to do something else. Like, you find your path, your purpose, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, look at that as somebody who cares about you. Like, people be wanting people to just be their backup girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many girls want to like thrive and like have a bunch of groupie friends? Like, look at it as a compliment that you found a woman that is so content and happy with herself that she is okay with sharing that spotlight with other beautiful, powerful, like talented women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is rare nowadays. People are jealous.
Me a gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper, yo, them bitches be pissing me off.
Because it's like, for what? You don't know who, because you be mad if somebody gatekeep on you. You want somebody to put you on too.
If they gatekeep you, bitch, you wouldn't have shit. You wouldn't be where you was at. So I'm confused. Why are you gatekeeping? If somebody gatekeeped you, you wouldn't be where you are. So it's like, I never understood that, because it's like, if everybody gatekeeped, nobody would be famous, nobody would be successful, nobody would have
There's enough for everybody to eat, for real.
Money is
just not on my table. That chair has been moved. Not on my table, okay? All right.
As long as I get a seat, bitch, you can't come. How do you process closure when you don't get an explanation or an apology? Because I feel like that's something that I feel like sometimes I just learn to just accept that sometimes you won't get closure. Because I feel like some situations you be feeling like you do need an apology. But I feel like you can't control other people, and sometimes you just won't get that. So how do you move on without that sometimes? Like, when you really feel like, damn, bitch, you should have said I'm sorry.
Without closure, then there's forgiveness. If forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's never about the other person. Forgiveness is you. Okay, I forgave them. Okay, move on. I'm not going to live with that grief in my heart. I'm not going to have no hate in my heart. Move on. Forgiveness is not, oh, I forgive you, let's move on. You could forgive and love them from afar. That's for you. That's between you and God. You do not have to do it for them. You don't owe them nothing just because you forgave them. Forgiving is for you. That's it. Like, that's it. And then closure, like, most of my cutoffs, they have closure. Sometimes, they don't. But half of the time I say my piece, they don't like it, that's it. It's not closure on their part, I guess. It's closure on my part. Like, I told you how I felt.
I got off how I felt.
Yeah, and if you didn't want to, or you didn't accept it, you left me on red, whatever the case may be, and that's on you. Right. But I did my part as a grown adult. That made me feel better.
You communicated. Exactly. And I feel like that's something too. Like, people have to work on communication, because how can you move past things without communication, accountability? Like, these are things that you need to have in any relationship, platonic or,
and that just proves our point of why we won't work out. Because you can't even talk to me for real.
I'm able to articulate how I feel and explain it to you and point out A, B, and C why I feel the way I feel, and you can't do the same. So obviously there's disconnect. We're not on the same level intellectually, and we just can't. We can't continue, boo. We can't. So yeah, I agree. I feel like with me, again, I feel like I struggled with that in the past, but again, I learned that you're not always going to get closure. Like I said, you can't control other people, only you can control yourself. And I feel like she said, forgiveness is for you, and if you walk around with hatred for that person, especially someone you once loved, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel to wish bad on anybody, let alone somebody that you once wanted to thrive and be the best. Like, so it's like, I just personally never felt right doing that. So it's easier for me to just want the best for you, even when you're not sitting at my table.
Period.
So I agree.
Exactly. And then my advice to you too is about the whole apology thing. Someone could take accountability, but if it's always justified, or if they always have buts, or that's not taking accountability whatsoever. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm a grown woman enough to take accountability, but I did the but, you already threw that shit out the window. That's already like that tells all. So don't care about it. You don't need no apology, no nothing, because half of the time there's always a justified. There's always a but.
So and half the time the apology don't come with changed behavior.
Exactly.
So if the behavior is the same, then the apology was really for nothing. So you just wasted your time and your
breath, your energy,
your emotions,
your hope. You know, your hope that they will change.
Stop living out hope, giving out hope to these bitches.
No,
they don't deserve it
at all.
They gonna let you down every time. How do you deal with people who only recognize the old you? So like, how do you deal with people that only see you for who you used to be and not who you are today?
If you see me as the old me still, that's because you never had access to the new me, and that's not on me. That's on you. So, literally, that's if you still see me as my old me. Because it's been years. Get with the program. That means you never had access to me. So now what else do you have? The old me. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, I feel like it'd just be a guessing game. Like you only have that to go off of because you wish you knew what the hell I was going on now. But
period. That's what I'm saying.
You can't sit at the table, and it's like I feel like sometimes y'all just have to sit with that. Like sit with that and understand that you have to live with the actions that you like, the choices you make. Like everything you do has consequences. So. Yep. At the end of the day, if you want better outcomes, be a better person.
Exactly. I love my privacy too. Like same. I give social media and stuff a little glimpse of this and that, and I like being involved and stuff. But I still like my privacy. I don't want you to know where I live, what I be doing on a day to day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I show you what I want to show you. So if it's out there, it's because I want you to know, not because you just know my business for real.
As you should. What does it look like to rebuild your sense of self after loss? Like, how do you find who you are again after losing people that are so close to you? Like, sometimes you grow up with people, like, I know in my case, like, I lost people that I was friends with since high school. Like, you know, so you grow up with people, you think that these friendships are a part of your identity. And then, like, you lose these friendships. Like, how do you find who you are again?
That's a good question. Because the people I have that's been with me for a long time are still here. I can say like actual grief, like actual having a friend that actually died, how that can affect you. It's like every little thing is like, damn, if they were here right now, they would have liked this, or damn, that remind me of them. But with people who are actually here, I don't know, because I say like it's a privilege, you know, to have, you know, me and our insiders and stuff like that. I'm just giving it to the next person.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold myself or my personality or based off you. That's like getting out of a relationship and be like, I don't trust nobody. My next relationship, I'm not acting like that. I'm not cooking for them. I'm not doing this. That's not fair to the next person. You're not going to thrive, you know? You're not going to have a healthy relationship because you put in everything that you dealt with the past onto the next person. I would never do that, whether it's a relationship, whether it's friendship. I'm not going to hold myself because of the last person. I'm going to give you my all. I'm going to love you with my all until you don't deserve it anymore. And that's, you know.
So just being authentically you.
Yeah, authentically you. Never, ever. Like, it obviously is going to hurt, but it's like...
Don't change who you are. Yeah.
Exactly. Just, you know, the other one will pick up your insiders, you know, your old shit, and be like, yeah, me and my old friend do that, but we doing that, you know? It's like, it's your shit still, you know?
I tell people that all the time because a lot of times I hear people like, they'll be telling me about a situation like where somebody did them wrong or whatever, and they'll be like talking about how they gonna get them back or what they're gonna do to like get on their nerves, and I'd be like, you don't have to do that. Like, if you genuinely cared about them, I tell them this all the time. Like, I tell everybody this all the time. Like, if you genuinely cared about them, you don't have to get even. You do not have to get even. Like, and that's something that I feel like people don't understand. That's gonna mess with you more than it mess with them. Right. Because you genuinely cared about them. They are over it. They don't care about what they did to you. That's just not sitting with them every day. That's gonna sit with you every day after that you did that, because you're like, damn, like,
oh, this girl posted, now I gotta post
I gotta post
oh, she's wearing black, now I gotta, like, you don't have to. You're putting more energy that you might as well be her damn friend. To be honest,
you still like, in it. Like, you're still obviously not healed from it. You're still obviously not accepting that it's over. It's giving obsession at that point. Yeah, at that point you're obsessed and you're not over the ending. It's over. So it's like sometimes accepting is a good way to go about it.
Exactly.
How do you cope with dreams that didn't come true or came true differently? Is it grief, failure, or redirection, or a mix of all three?
Failure is out of the question. Redirection.
Period.
Yeah, because it's like, what can I do to make it happen? Or what am I not doing enough? or am I too comfortable? Because sometimes you got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to get where you need to be. You know, you're not, if you're comfortable, then, I mean, if you're comfortable, cool, awesome. But it's like half of the time you have to be uncomfortable. If it's not scary, then it ain't big enough, you know? So that's just what it is. I wouldn't say failure because, you know, we got our whole lives. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't believe in that. Oh, we're too old to be doing this, or we're told. Like,
the only way you fail is if you give up.
Exactly.
So if you just keep trying every day, then how did you fail? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna. I feel like if you get up every day and you put your all into something, you're just only gonna get better. Like you're just bound to. Like if I get up every day and I try to knit, I'm gonna eventually know how to knit good as fuck. So it's like if I applied it, then I would be able to do it. So I feel like that's just how you have to look at life and anything you want to do.
Exactly, and then you can't compare yourself either, and that's another thing too. People go on social media and like instead of being inspired, they compare and then start putting themselves down and doubting themselves, and it's like that's not for that at all. Like just because they took 2 months to get to where they are doesn't mean that, you know, you take it 5 years is failure, or, you know, you're behind or you're playing catch up. It's like, you know, your time is your time and let it happen.
That's a big thing for people. I feel like a lot of people look at other people's timelines and they like, first of all, they be getting people other timelines wrong because people don't post everything. People don't post, and that's what y'all don't understand. People don't post when they first started something.
Exactly.
People post when they first popped off, like when it first got noticed, like, you know what I'm saying? So you really don't know how long somebody been really working at this shit, you know what I'm saying? So you really thinking that it took them 2 years. Whole time this motherfucker been working at this shit for 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? Like, you feel me? So it's like, I feel like sometimes y'all be too far into the social media world that y'all be forgetting about reality. Like, people have to work and grind to get where they have to be. So I feel like, stop thinking that you're exempt from that. You're gonna have to do the same thing. Like they didn't get there just by walking in the room. Trust me, it may have looked like that, but that's not the case.
Right, and if they did shit, industry plan,
it's not you. You know what I'm saying? God's plan is different for everybody, and I feel like and what makes your story so different and special is because it's yours, and it's like nobody's walked your path, nobody's walked in those shoes, nobody's been through what you've been through, so nobody can tell you anything about what your life is gonna become. When you get to where you are, nobody's gonna be able to make those decisions for you. Nobody's gonna be able to tell you who you are and who you're going to be. So that's what you have to look at it as. Like, you're the one in the driver's seat.
Exactly.
What would you say to someone who feels silly about grieving something that didn't die? Like, people make people feel bad about, like I hear a lot of people, like, when you're depressed about losing friendships or, like, even a job or an opportunity, they be like, yeah, like, just get over it. Like, you know, and I feel like it's healthy to sit in your feelings sometimes, you know, and to feel. And sometimes we shift from that. So
I feel like, especially if you didn't ask for this, you didn't expect this. This is not what you wanted. This is not the person you met. This is not, you know, no one likes change in a negative way. You know what I mean? So nobody could tell you how you feel, period, though. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you feel you silly for feeling some type of way or whatever. They could give you their advice, but like, don't try to invalidate how I feel because you wouldn't feel that way, or you don't understand, or maybe you don't got no friends or family, or, you know what I mean? So if you need to sit down to feel it, then feel it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be like, damn, you know, but don't let that make you go back either, or like, you know, go backwards, or try to fill that void and that hole by just getting it back because it's like, damn, I don't know what else.
Right.
No. You know what I mean?
Just
like, then what's
forward,
the point? You're just talking shit, and now they're not gonna believe what the hell the boundaries that you set. You know what I mean? They're not gonna believe that you're standing on business. You didn't
stand on it, yeah.
So you know, you gotta do it for you, and if you gotta take as much time as you need too. You know what I mean? Don't let them know though.
Yeah.
Cry in private. Cry in private.
That's the thing too. Y'all be too out loud with that shit. Like, y'all gotta really like
damn, I lost my friend of 5 years.
Like, we know the whole story, girl. You on live crying and shit. Like, you know there's evil spirits out there. They really are preying on your depression. They preying on your downfall. They want you to be sad. They want you to be hurting. Like, why are you giving these people that?
Like, yo, this girl crying on live for me. Girl,
why would you do that? Like, why would you give them that satisfaction? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, you're gonna go through those feelings anyway. So why do they have to know that?
Just feel in private. If you gotta talk to somebody close to you about it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta tell the whole world either, because then that creates beef. Because now if, if you tell the wrong person,
Yep.
they're going to try to make it into something that it's not. And then now you fighting a bitch that you used to be friends with. Don't do that either. So.
I agree. So my last question for you is like, is there anything you're currently creating or excited about? Anything in the works?
I've been working on another book for a while, but I just put that on pause because I've been, you know, the tattooing and stuff like that. But yeah, I just can't wait to get better at it and to be like, now I'm working on bigger pieces. I'm doing a sleeve Saturday. I'm excited for.
Ooh. Okay.
But definitely the book,
the
next book, my 4th book I'm working on still. And I want it to be way longer, way more poems. So I'm definitely gonna take my time on it too. I just don't want to put it out because I need to put out another book.
Yeah.
I want to do it when I'm ready.
Yeah.
And you know, when I have time for it. I do like promote some of the poems that, you know, are not out yet. Like I'll do a little snippet, you know, for like a little video or something like that. You know, it's just to get people excited for it, or you know, just to get familiar with it.
Yeah.
And just to put something out too. But yeah, I'm gonna take my time with that.
Yeah, as you should. You definitely want to be, you know, proud and content with what you put out. So definitely take your time and do you, boo, because you're doing it. And I'm proud of you. Keep going, because I'm definitely going to pop into the shop.
Yes,
I need to get me some tats. I want to get me some finger tats.
Look around. It's really cute.
It looks really cute. It's like pink everywhere. It's so cute. Oh my God. And I love pink, y'all. Y'all know I love pink.
Yeah, we have snacks. We like moms in there. We got snacks. We got drinks. You know, make sure, you know, 420 friendly. Like, we make sure you good for real. So
I love 420 friendly.
I know she do.
You feel me? You already know. But thank y'all so much for watching. I thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Me too.
And I just want to do really quick before we end self-reflection of the week. I like to ask my guests like a time this week where your past self maybe showed up and you had to like maybe check yourself like, ooh, what was that?
I have that a lot.
Girl, we all do.
My brother is now cancer free. It's lit. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I get times where I'm just like, I get in like those moods where it's just like, I don't know if you get them. It's so bad. But sometimes it's like, damn, I hope no one dies today. And then I stop thinking like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I know you probably wasn't expecting like that.
I get what you're saying. No.
But I get that a lot. You know, especially this week. I get that a lot. And yeah, people testing me when it comes to deposits, you know, the normal shit.
Send your money.
It's going to the tattoo any damn way.
Right, like you're gonna pay for it anyway. You gonna pay for it,
and that makes me feel like you playing with my time now. Because it's like, what's the point? It's going to your tattoo. If you're gonna show up to your appointment, show up to your appointment. You don't have to worry about it. Damn. But yeah, just the, you know, not wanting anybody to die. I always be scared of that. I don't know if that's like a phobia or something. Yeah. But then I just snap back out of it and like thank God that everyone's here and just enjoy the moment and just try to be as optimistic as I can be, because that's a person I want to stay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm really proud of that. That's good. I also want to do, I like to do a segment called Watch and Read. So it's when I like my guests to tell me something that they watched or read this week that they want to share with the audience. Sorry.
Watched or read. I was binge watching Harry Potter. If you know me, I could Harry Potter down. I love Harry Potter.
My brother loved that.
My last read was what was my last read? Because I read a lot. I read a lot of Colleen Hoover books.
I heard she's so good, and I want to start reading her. I've never read one of her books, but I keep hearing that name.
Yes, I don't know. It's the book with the L. I don't know if it's Lucy. I think it's Lucy, the one with the ghost. That they need to make that a movie. That book was good. I need to put you on.
Okay, put me on something.
That book is so good, and I'm not really into like storytelling and stuff. I'm more into like poetry or self-help and stuff. But her books hit.
I heard so much about her. Like I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I think I seen it on Facebook. Somebody posted like all her books in like a post, and I was like, safe.
Yeah, her book. And then I have another book. It's about God. It says I Made God Laugh, something like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I think it's called something like that. I finished reading that too. No, it's more like not trying to make God a serious being. You know what I mean? Like,
showing more of his human side.
You can you know, be yourself and like feel, and like you don't always gotta be like uptight.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like he's your father.
Yeah.
Treat him as your father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
love that. I love that.
Yeah. So it's like
Send me
it's
that
another-
too.
Yeah, it's another self-help book as well. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. Ooh.
Yeah.
I love that, guys. Thank you so much for coming. If this conversation resonated with you, just know you're not alone in grieving what never got a funeral. Because we all done been there. We all done lost something. People, jobs, relationships, opportunities. Like, I know sometimes you be wanting things to happen right when you want it, and sometimes it just takes a little longer, but it's all in God's plan. It's all in God's timing. And you just have to be trusting and just patient and be aware that you're doing the work. Keep doing the work. Don't give up, and be true to yourself. But thank you again for coming to my podcast.
Thank you for having
Madi
me.
the Poet. Where can they find you on Instagram or social media?
My personal page is Keeping Up with Mari, so it's KEEPIN up with _Mari, and then my tattoo page is Mari's Marked Art.
Period. So make sure you follow her and book her an appointment with her, and make sure I go cop her her book. Where can they buy your books?
Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, Lulu, Ingram. Literally, just look it up and you know you'll
Period.
see it.
So
Or on my bio, you can see it on my bio, and then I also have videos to the poems on my YouTube. Mari the Poet. Just put Mari the Poet, you'll find it there too. So.
Okay, period. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share. Make sure you guys just get up every day and be nice to everybody. I don't care who it is, the mailman, your neighbor. Be nice to everybody, give love to everybody, and just be authentically you. Make sure you guys show love to Madi. I'll see you guys next time on Blunt Talk.